Good morning, everyone. Anyone with questions from the work we did yesterday?
No, ma'am.
Question number 1 from exercise 2.2, page number 33. We started with the first part. You are to find out the zeros of the quadratic polynomials given and then verify the relationship between the zeros and the coefficients. So this was the first part where we take our polynomial equal to 0, factorize the polynomial into linear factors if possible. Then each of those linear factors is taken equal to 0, and from there we get values of x, which are all zeros of the polynomial here. The zeros can be represented by alpha and beta. Now for verification part, the first thing we want to do is we want to compare the given polynomial with the general form. We are given a quadratic polynomial, so we will compare this polynomial px with the general form of a quadratic polynomial and identify the coefficients of the various terms along with the constant term. So if you want, you can write that down. You can write down the term the polynomial px is x square minus 2x minus 8. So from here, you can identify a, b, and c. A is the coefficient of x square. That will be 1 here.
1.
B is the coefficient of x, minus 2.
Minus 2.
C, the constant term, is minus 8. Minus 8. Now we want to verify the relationship. One relation is about the sum of the zeros and the other one is about the product of zeros. So you can write down those relations. Alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a, and the other relation, alpha multiplied by beta, should be equal to c by a. So you can solve the two sides side by side, the left hand side and the right hand side for each relationship, and then write down that LHS is equal to RHS. So on left hand side, I would like to use the values of alpha and beta. ये जो मैंने values calculate की हैं, on left hand side, I will be using those. So I have 4 and negative 2 to be added. So this comes out to be 2. Whereas on the right hand side, I would like to use these values of A, B, C, the coefficients that I have obtained. So if you want, you can write that down. This is alpha plus beta minus b by a. Negative of this relation already is there. Then value of b. By 1, the answer is 2. So this relationship is verified. Sum of the zeros is equal to minus b by a. Similarly, you can verify the product of zeros is equal to c by a. So LHS, take the values of alpha, beta and multiply them. Negative 8. The right hand side, which is c by a, use the values of c and a. Let me know once you've done. If you've already done, you can continue doing the remaining parts. Second part, 4s square minus 4s plus 1. Represent your polynomial as px. Sorry, this is ps. The variable in the polynomial is s. So the representation will change. This is what we have. First step to find zeros. You can factorize by using identities or splitting the middle term. This one actually forms identity. do check if you're using an identity, if your expression is expanded, do you get the quadratic polynomial given to you? If you are using identity, please make sure. Now, when you have whole square, I would like you to write this as a repeated multiplication. 2s minus 1 multiplied with 2s minus 1. We should have two linear factors. And then each of these linear factors is to be taken equal to 0 and obtain the value of the variable.
1/2.
So we have two equal zeros. Alpha equals to 1/2. Beta is also equal to 1/2. In the previous question, first part में हमारे पास दो distinct different zeros आई थी. इसमें हमारे पास दो zeros आई हैं but identical हैं. For the verification part, compare px with ax square plus bx plus c. Let's change x to s. I have 4s square minus 4s plus 1. Identify the coefficients a, b, and c. And then the relationship. Done?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Try third part. Those who have done, you have 6x square minus 3 minus 7x. Before you start working out the zeros, observe that your polynomial is not in the standard form. You would like to rearrange. Second and third terms, उनको reorder करना है आपको. Reorder करने के बाद आप zeros find out करोगे.
Ma'am, done.
Go ahead and tell me what the splitting of middle term will be.
6x square minus 9x plus 2x.
Once you have obtained the linear factors, take each of them equal to 0, obtain the value of x. Alpha is 3/2 and beta is -1/3. Once you have the zeros, start with the verification part. Compare your given polynomial with the standard form, general form. Identify the coefficients of x square x and the constant term. Use the rearranged form, not the one given to you, the one you've rearranged. From there, identify A, B, and C, and then proceed with the verification. Alpha plus beta equals to minus B by A. Alpha beta should be equal to C by A. Yes, you can interchange. You can take alpha as -1/3 and beta as 3/2. The result will be completely same. Kare next part.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Fourth part, you have polynomial in U, 4u square plus 8u. Now this one does not have a constant term. If you want, you can write it as 4u square plus 8u plus 0.
Plus 0.
The constant term is missing. Now let's find out the zeros for this polynomial. Take the polynomial equal to 0. You have 4u square plus 8u equals to 0. At this point, you can take 4u common. You will be left with u plus 2 in the brackets. Now, the linear factors that you can see here are these two, this one and this one. एक ये आपके पास मोनोमियल है और एक बायनोमियल है. You've obtained two factors. Once you have factorized your polynomial, you take each of these equal to 0. obtain the value of the variable. And hence you will have the zeros. Kindly note, you cannot cancel u at this step. जब आपने 4u कॉमन लिया था, उसको राइट हैंड साइड पे जाके डिवाइड भी कर देना. Take each linear factor equal to 0, obtain the value of your variable, and those values will act as the zeros. Now for the verification part, zero divided by any non-zero real number is zero. यहाँ पे 0 over a real number, non-zero real number. The answer will be 0. Use the values of alpha, beta. You have 0 plus -2. RHS minus of 8 by 4. Product 0 multiplied by -2. The answer is 0. Right hand side, C by A. It is 0 by 4, again 0. Fifth part, you have polynomial in t square minus 15. In this case, you don't have the term with power 1 of the variable. So if you want to rewrite this, you would rewrite it as
T square minus 0x plus 0t minus 15.
You can take -0, +0, doesn't matter. Addition or subtraction of 0 means there is no change to the expression that we have at hand. So you can rewrite this in standard form. Find out the zeros. These two parts are different than the ones you've done for factorization previously. Other than the remaining parts, first, second, third, and the last one, they are all similar to each other. You can use identity in one, and the remaining can be factorized by splitting the middle term. You have 3 terms in each of those. Whereas in fourth and fifth, there is a slight variation. In fourth part, there was no constant term, and in fifth part, we don't have the second term. इन दोनों पार्ट्स के जो पॉलिनोमियल्स हैं, जब भी इस तरह का आपको एक्सप्रेशन आएगा, बी एक्स्ट्रा केयरफुल व्हेन यू आर कैलकुलेटिंग द zeros. In this case, when you take the polynomial equal to 0, you have t square minus 15 equals to 0. I'm not writing the term which is already 0. T square comes out to be 15. Now at this point, आपकी हैबिट ये होती है, स्क्वायर को ट्रांसपोज करते हो आप सिंपली रूट लिखते हो. But I would just say one thing here. Whenever you take the square root of any value, the answer could be positive or negative. Why is this so? Just take an example. लिखना है साइड पे आप लिख भी सकते हो, 3 स्क्वायर इज 9 माइनस 3 स्क्वायर इज 9। तो अगर मैं ये पहला वाला एक्सप्रेशन यूज करती हूँ, the square of 3 is 9, this implies that the square root of 9 is 3. But if I use the second expression, this implies that the square root of 9 is minus 3. चाहे मैं 3 का स्क्वायर करूं तब भी 9 आता है, चाहे मैं माइनस 3 का स्क्वायर करूं तब भी 9 आता है। इसलिए जब भी हम इस तरह से स्क्वायर रूट लिखेंगे, the answer could be positive or negative. The step or the moment at which you transpose the square to the right hand side, आपने जिस स्टेप पे ये स्क्वायर को ट्रांसपोज किया राइट हैंड साइड पे और वहां पे रूट लिखा है, उसी स्टेप पे स्क्वायर रूट के बाहर पॉजिटिव नेगेटिव साइन आएगा। दिस मींस दैट t कैन हैव पॉजिटिव स्क्वायर रूट 15 एज इट्स वैल्यू और t कैन बी नेगेटिव स्क्वायर रूट ऑफ 15। रूट के अंदर माइनस नहीं लगाना, बाहर लगाना है।
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, can we use the identity a square minus b square?
Yes, you can use
Ma'am,
that.
15 square.
You can use that also.
Okay, ma'am.
So you can rewrite like this, then apply your identity. And then take each of these equal to 0, obtain the values. तो आपके पास t plus root 15 से वैल्यू आती है negative root 15, t minus root 15 से वैल्यू आएगी t as positive root 15. One of them can be taken as alpha and the other one can be taken as beta, and after that you can do the verification.
Ma'am,
Yes, Taranpreet?
ma'am, can we write t square as product of two monomials t into t?
You can, but in that case, you don't have linear factors. The product should be equal to 0. The right hand side should be 0. The purpose of writing t square as t into t will serve the purpose if the right hand side is 0. Product हम लिख रहे हैं. You are writing t square as product of two linear factors. The purpose is कि वो product equal to 0 होना चाहिए. तभी हम बोल सकते हैं that each of those factors is equal to 0. Either you can do this way, जैसे आप स्क्वायर से वैल्यू ऑब्टेन करते हो, जैसे पाइथागोरस थ्योरम अप्लाई करते थे, आपके पास h स्क्वायर इक्वल टू समथिंग आता है तो आप h इक्वल टू लिखते हो रूट ऑफ दैट नंबर। द ओनली वेरिएशन हियर इज जब भी हम रूट लेते हैं, वी आर डीलिंग विद रियल नंबर्स, द आंसर कुड बी पॉजिटिव और द आंसर कुड बी नेगेटिव। वहां पे बिकॉज यू वर डीलिंग विद लेंथ्स तो सिर्फ हम पॉजिटिव वैल्यू कंसिडर करते थे। You will have questions further in various chapters जहां पे ये चीज आएगी, square equals to something, इस तरह का आपके पास रिलेशन होगा। Let us say x square is equal to 100, इस तरह की वैल्यू आ गई तो x का जो आंसर होगा it can be positive 10 और negative 10 depending on the problem at hand। जो भी हमारा क्वेश्चन होगा हम उसमें देख के फिर डिसाइड करेंगे कि पॉसिबिलिटी दोनों आंसर्स की है या फिर इनमें से एक वैल्यू पॉसिबल नहीं है और फिर उसको रिजेक्ट कर देते हैं। अगर आपका क्वेश्चन है जिसमें हम लेंथ की बात कर रहे हैं, आपने लेंथ रिप्रेजेंट की थी x से, ऑब्वियसली लेंथ नेगेटिव नहीं हो सकती, तो फिर आपकी ये नेगेटिव 10 वैल्यू रिजेक्ट हो जाएगी। बट इफ यू आर डीलिंग विद नंबर्स, आप नंबर्स के बारे में प्रॉब्लम है आपकी कोई, x इज रिप्रेजेंटिंग सम रियल नंबर, तो उस केस में दोनों पॉसिबिलिटीज हैं। आपका नंबर पॉजिटिव 10 भी हो सकता है, नेगेटिव 10 भी हो सकता है।
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, Manya.
Ma'am, why we have taken alpha as root 15 and beta as minus root 15?
The value of the variable that
We
you have
can take
obtained.
both positive.
That's what I'm saying. The way I have done, the second way that I have done the factorization as Srishti suggested, कि इस expression को हम इस तरह से factorize करें अगर a square minus b square. Although we don't see two perfect squares, t को हम लिख सकते हैं t स्क्वायर कैन बी रिटन एज स्क्वायर ऑफ t, 15 को हम लिख सकते हैं अंडर रूट 15 का स्क्वायर। तो ये आइडेंटिटी बन गई आपकी a स्क्वायर माइनस b स्क्वायर। फैक्टर्स आ गए a प्लस b एंड a माइनस b। इज दैट राइट?
Yes, ma'am.
इसके बाद आपका नेक्स्ट स्टेप होता है, आपने इन दोनों लीनियर फैक्टर्स को इक्वल टू 0 करना है। तो आपका जो पहला फैक्टर है t प्लस रूट 15, ये वाला जो फैक्टर है, आप इसको इक्वल टू 0 करते हो, यहाँ से आपका वेरिएबल जो है उसकी वैल्यू ये आती है। फिर जो आपका सेकेंड लीनियर फैक्टर है, आप इसको इक्वल टू 0 लेते हो, तो यहाँ से वैल्यू आती है एज रूट 15, पॉजिटिव रूट 15। दैट्स वाई एक रूट आपका पॉजिटिव है और एक रूट आप वन जीरो इज पॉजिटिव एंड द अदर जीरो इज नेगेटिव। I did not use the identity, I have done this way. You could make a note here if you want. You can just make a note that if you are having x square equals to y, then x is equal to plus minus under the root y. And write an example alongside so that it's clear. मैंने एक पहले एग्जाम्पल ली थी while I was discussing how to find out the zeros, मैंने ये एग्जाम्पल ली थी। Think of the values which can make this polynomial equal to 0. Let's take this as px. हमने पहले जो काम किया है उसको completely ignore कर दो, सिर्फ इस पे अगर आप फोकस करते हैं। I want to find out the zeros of this. ट्रायल एंड एरर से सोचो कि हम x की वैल्यू क्या पुट करें, आंसर 0 बनना चाहिए।
2,
To put x as
Minus
2,
2 and minus 2.
it will become 0. What about taking x as minus 2?
It will also
Zero.
be 0.
It will become zero.
Even then it becomes 0. So you can see that x has two possible answers, 2 and minus 2. अगर अब इसको आप वैसे सॉल्व करते हैं, तो मैंने ट्रायल एंड एरर से किया है, अगर हम ऐसे सॉल्व करते हैं बाय टेकिंग योर पॉलिनोमियल इक्वल टू 0, तो कुछ इस तरह का बनता। अब जैसे सृष्टि ने कहा है कि हम आइडेंटिटी अप्लाई कर लें, एक्स स्क्वायर माइनस 2 स्क्वायर, सो a प्लस b एंड a माइनस b, यहां से आप वैल्यूज ऑब्टेन कर सकते हो। x की वैल्यू एक -2 आ गई, एक +2 आ गई, जो हमने ट्रायल एंड एरर से चेक की थी। दूसरा वे इसको फैक्टराइज करने का ये है, व्हेन यू आर राइटिंग डाउन x स्क्वायर माइनस 4 इक्वल्स टू 0, फ्रॉम हियर x स्क्वायर इज इक्वल टू 4, इंस्टेड ऑफ फैक्टराइजिंग व्हाट आई हैव डन हियर, x इज इक्वल टू स्क्वायर रूट ऑफ 4। नॉर्मली आप ऐसे लिखते हैं, आपने ऐसे लिखना था अगर आप प्रीवियसली क्वेश्चंस कर रहे होते। I'm just saying one thing here, because we are dealing with numbers, the answer could be positive or it could be negative. So यहाँ से आपके पास positive, negative, the root of 4 is 2, ये दो possibilities बनती हैं। So x could either be positive 2 or x could be negative 2. एक 0 आपका 2 है, एक 0 आपका -2 है। By trial and error, by factorization, or this way, there are two ways you can factorize. In either case, the answer comes out to be 2 or -2.
Okay, ma'am.
Does that help?
Yes, ma'am.
Going back to the question that we had, we have alpha as root 15, positive root 15, and beta is negative root 15. Let's just verify the relation. Let me know if the screen is visible.
Yes, ma'am, it's visible.
Shall we do the next part?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Anyone who's writing down?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Sixth part, you have polynomial in x, 3x square minus x minus 4. Find the zeros.
4/3 and -1.
Splitting the middle term, you get minus 4x plus 3x.
Yes, ma'am.
left hand side -1 plus 4/3, 1/3, RHS negative of -1/3, this is 1/3. On this side, left hand side, the product of -1 and 4/3. C/A -4/3. So we have both the relations verified here. Note it down.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
The next question that you have is to obtain a quadratic polynomial for which the sum and the product of zeros is given to you. Now, this question can be asked in various ways. Find a quadratic polynomial. Something about the zeros could be indicated.